Welcome to Type to Learn training video series. Today's training is going to focus on editing groups, creating groups, and importing groups. Once you've logged in as a teacher, or if you're an admin and you've selected your building, you're going to want to scroll down on the navigation bar to the icon that says Building Groups. It is the second to last icon. You're going to click on this icon and it's going to bring you to your group screen. There are two tabs, one says Groups and one says Overview. If you click on the Overview button, it's going to bring you to all the groups that you've created so far and all of your group members. If we click back on the Groups tab and scroll down, you're going to see a lot of different actions that you can do and perform within this screen. So the first one is to edit group settings. First, we have to select a group. So we're going to select Mr. L's third grade class. And the main function of this is to change the name of the group. So Mr. L is now going to teach second grade this year, so we want to go in and change his grade number. We're going to scroll down and we're going to save changes. The next option is to delete a selected group. And from this screen, it's always going to prompt you, are you sure you want to delete group L2? Well, no, we don't want to delete Mr. L's second grade class, so we're going to say no. The next option is to create one group. So if we're going to create one group, we're going to go in and we're going to do Mr. W's kindergarten class. We're going to scroll down and we're going to save changes. And now we can see Mr. W's kindergarten class exists, but there's no students, there's no members yet. So that reminds us that anything that has a 0 here means that there are no teachers and there are no members of that group, whereas Mr. B's 6th grade class, Mr. B is listed there and his students are listed. The other option is to import groups. And just like importing students, we have to create a CSV template. And this CSV template is very simple. It only requires one column, which is group name, and then your designated group names, or you can add a description. So I have added the grades here as a description. Once you've created your CSV template, we're going to choose that template to upload. First, we have to upload it to Type to Learn. And so here it is. We're going to open it and upload it. And there's our group template. We're going to upload this file to Type to Learn. It is now in Type to Learn, and now we want to import those groups into our account. And as you can see here, we have added these groups successfully into our account. So we're going to click Continue. And then from this screen, we can see that we created a Mrs. C's 3rd grade class, Mr. D's 5th grade class, Mr. J's 1st grade class, and so on. And all of these classrooms have the same uniform name. And this is really just an admin function that you can go in and create all your groups and then allow individual teachers to upload their students. Or if you're doing all the uploading, then you can just create your CSV templates with your group names and it will automatically populate all your group names. So either way is fine, but it depends on who's going to be performing which function within Type to Learn. Once we've created all of our groups, we may want to add members. So for example, Mrs. S 5th grade class has Steve Johnson and Joseph Smith. Well, sometimes Steve Johnson also goes to Mr. D's 5th grade class. So we want to add Steve Johnson here. Maybe sometimes specialty classes are shared. So we're going to take Steve Johnson here and we're going to add him to the other 5th grade class. And so now he is available for both teachers to edit. And we're going to go back to that group. So now you can see here Mr. D's student, Steve Johnson, is listed in here. And then if we go down to Mrs. S's 5th grade class, Steve Johnson is also listed here. Now, Mrs. S, she can edit Steve Johnson's information right now, but until we create a user for Mr. D, he cannot go in and edit Steve Johnson's information. So we always want to make sure that within each group, we have a teacher listed. So all of our students have at least 1 or 2 teachers with them so that there is someone that can edit their settings. And this is how you create groups, edit groups, and also import groups within Type to Learn. Thank you for watching this training video.